I'll say, Gayatri, Vedanta is like a science. It's logical science, okay?
And if that is like in most of the scientific subjects, I know, depending on the input, the output can be reasonably well predicted.
In scientific subjects, result is predictable. Vedanta being a science, result is it should be predictable, okay?
But I see that it's variable, in which case, how much is related to effort?
So, but I am saying the result of Vedanta is variable.
And
okay.
I mean, yeah, being the numerator being small, which goes back to that, which attribute, and then in that case, how much this is attributable to effort, how much is attributable to sadhana, and how much to the grace and your previous karma or previous janma.
The question here, how much, see, Vedanta is like a science, logical. In science, everything should be predictable. In Vedanta, also is like science, so it should be predictable. But we don't see all people who study Vedanta don't get a final result. Why they are not getting final result? Is it because their sadhana is lacking? Or is it because grace is not there? Or because of their karma? What else?
Yeah, free will, effort, I don't know.
Free will, effort, why Vedanta result is not predictable, even though it's like a science. It's not like a science. It is logical, but not like science. So your answer that Vedanta is not at all like science. Vedanta is logical. Okay? It applies the logic. The logic is called higher logic. The scientific logic is deductive logic. You deduce something based on observation, facts. Vedantic logic is inquiring into your assumptions and your belief systems to remove to question the assumptions. When you question the assumptions, the hidden belief system will get exposed, belief will collapse. The Vedantic process of questioning is to question the assumptions based on which you are having the beliefs. Now, what assumptions somebody can have and what beliefs he can have, we don't know. Okay. But there is one root belief. Root belief is all thoughts are coming from the I thought. So you question your identity. Who am I? So all questions in Vedanta are trying to question that assumptions so that the assumptions or falsehood of the assumption is exposed. When falsehoods are exposed, the assumption belief will collapse. Then reality will remain. So this we call as higher level logic, not logic of science. Logic in science is try to arrive at some deduction, conclusion. Now, why Vedanta doesn't give result? In what way it doesn't give result? Why it doesn't give result? Each person has a karmic footprint. Over many lifetimes, he has acquired karma. Each person has a unique karmic footprint. Where somebody is there at a given level of karmic footprint, we don't know. And the question which is asked, assumption which is there, and question which is asked should expose that hidden assumption, but this assumption is get clouded by vasanas and samskaras of that person. Any question or any understanding always can be done with reference to vasanas and samskaras. On single teaching can be understood based on vasana and samskara. In multiple ways. While science is objective, this is subjective. Subjective things are not predictable. For example, somebody says, I love you. Now, what tape I should take to measure that I love you? I have pain. How do you measure the pain? Somebody with a pinprick, they'll start crying. Somebody with a knife, they don't cry. In Kargil war, somebody soldier took 21 bullets and still fought with the enemy. What is the threshold of pain? Each goes on based on individual makeup. Science experiments are done in a controlled environment where what are the parameters you have to measure and result is predictable. The subconscious impressions and karmic footprint of a person is not a controlled environment. You don't know. Who knows about the karmic footprint of a person? Only God knows, Ishvara knows. It's beyond the human mind. So when the experiment is uncontrolled environment, how do you predict the result? It is logical, but not the logic of science, which is deductive logic. All scientific experiments are done in a controlled environment. Parameters are controlled. Here, uncontrolled environment says the person's emotion, karmic footprint, how he has come, what karma is to mature when, we don't know. And any teaching can be understood by differently in different persons, by different understanding. Only that's why Vedanta, one example is there in Vedanta. 3 beings went to Brahaspati Acharya for a teaching of Brahmadana. Brahaspati Acharya said, it's not easy to learn Brahmadana because you can misunderstand what I say. No, we'll understand properly. All of us are understood. The 3 beings are, one is Danava, demon, Manava, Manushya, and Devata. A Devata, Danava, and Manushya. 3 beings went. A demon, a divine being, and human being went to Brahma says, see, I can't give you the teaching. It's not, you cannot understand. The frame of reference is required. They said, please tell us something. So we'll show you, we'll understand. Then Brahma said, I don't give you one word teaching. I won't give you one sentence teaching. I'll give just one alphabet teaching. Please understand what we understand. He said, Da. That's all. Just one alphabet called Da. Now, is there a possibility of misunderstanding? Okay, just one alphabet called Da. Danavas or demons thought Da means Daya. They are cruel. We have to be compassionate. Okay. Their reference is cruelty. So then the human being said, oh, Da means Dama. Oh, sorry, Da means Dana. Human beings are miserable. What you call us? Stingy. So the Brahspati is saying, I have to give Dana, charity. Then Devata understood Dama. That means Devatas, you are actually too much enjoying life. You control your sense organs, Dama. The one alphabet can be understood with 3 levels of being in 3 different ways. Then what about teaching of Vedanta? What about logic of Vedanta? How many ways people can understand?
Multiple ways.
First way. Okay. First problem. Multiple ways can understand because reference frame of reference is different. Teaching is same. The logic is same. The application depends on the frame of reference which person comes. Are you clear? That's first level. Second level is when Vedanta is taught in the current day world, it is taught in a delivery mode. What you call as broadcast mode. In a TV channel or a mess, some 50 people or 100 people sit and message is delivered. It is called broadcast mode. Vedanta cannot be in broadcast mode. Vedanta teaching has to be dialogue mode. The master will tell something, the disciple will understand something, disciple will ask a question. So in that process, gradually master and disciple conversation will bring more clarity. If the disciple doesn't ask a question, master will be telling something, disciple will understand some other way. Interactive. Vedanta is not broadcasting. Broadcast mode is what you got religion. You can tell stories and all. But Vedanta is, there's a master-disciple relationship is required. Master will tell something, you will understand something, master will check back, is required. Now, how many master-disciple relationships are there? How many such masters are there who are ready to spend time with disciples? Next question, next thing. Okay, third thing. So Vedanta teaching can be done by Acharya, one who has the scripture knowledge, but one who has no realization. Such a person is called Acharya. So if he has no realization, even if you get one-to-one teaching,
Still it may not be effective.
you will not be effective. Because essence of Vedanta, the realization is not communicated. How many such teachings are happening?
Many.
Many. Next level. The Vedanta has to be learned, or Vedanta Atmadana has to be obtained by a realized master. The realized master is called Brahmanishta. Realized master is called Brahmanishta. Shrotriya. One who has realized Brahman, one who is able to teach. Teach means science of Vedanta is required, and he has to have communication skills, teaching skills. How many such people are there? And even if such people are there, how do you find them? And how, even if you find them, will they teach you? And why should they teach you? Because teaching a student is a lot of effort. It's a babysitting.
It is.
Okay? Babysitting is not easy. Have you done? Do you know what is babysitting in life? Huh?
I've done for my kids.
You done for kids. Kids will cry, you have to feed them, they will change diapers. Teaching a shishya is equivalent of babysitting.
For no return.
For no return. Guru may not be interested in return, but there's it puts there's a limitation what you can do. Right? The matter is not over. Swami Chinmayananda wanted to have a guru. He had a very great Acharya, Swami Shivananda. Where? In Rishikesh. Shivananda is a great master, great Acharya. Shivananda says you need a realized master. Realized master is Gangotri. You go there. No, I don't know. I'm saying, he says you go to Gangotri. You find a realized master. So Gangotri is so very high in the Himalayas. In those days, it takes 6 months to travel to Gangotri from Rishikesh, because the facilities are not there. So Chinmayananda goes there to 6 months. He travels, knocks the door of Gangotri Swami Taponanji Maharaj. Taponanji Maharaj opens the door. What do you want? Who are you? I'm Chinmayananda. Why have you come here? I want to become your Shishya. Who told you? Swami Shivananda. Give me recommendation letter. I don't have recommendation. Go back. He shuts the door on his face. Okay. So now this guy comes back. 6 months is gone. Again, winter has started.
Correct.
Gone, 1 year gone. So next, again, he goes. This time he takes a proper recommendation letter from Shivananda. He goes. 6 months are gone. Knocks the door. Swami Taponanji Maharaj opens the door. Please find the recommendation letter from Swami Shivananda. Taponanji Maharaj takes the letter and tears it off. I don't need it. I was trying to see your commitment. 1 year commitment test is over. Okay. So next, I'll take your Shishya on one condition. When I say something, you have to grasp in one time. I will not repeat second time. If I ask a question, you have to give the answer properly. If you do any of this mistake, if you don't do any of this, you can go back. If you do single mistake, you have to go back. That means you have to be so sharp and so grasping.
All these conditions.
Huh?
All these conditions.
All these conditions. Listen carefully. He is a highly all master. He is testing the commitment of the disciple. Vedanta study requires a commitment. How many students today have the commitment? They want a quick result. Right? So the commitment is not there. Even if commitment, intellect, sharp intellect is not there. Our intellect is gross. Right? Realized masters to get is very difficult. And realized master who wants to dedicate time for is very difficult. Why do you want to sit a babysit with you? Next, that's not over. Okay. Next problem. For Vedanta study, you have to become ripe. Ripening process earlier in Gurukula system, 16 years you have to do Karma Yoga. Upasana, to prepare you Chitta Shuddhi. Mind has to be pure. Which student can do half a month of Karma Yoga today? Who has time? The Karma Yoga will purify your Chitta. Where is the Chitta Shuddhi ready for Vedanta? Not over. Right? Our karmic load is there. When you have to get enlightened or liberated also depends on karmic load. How much our karmic load is there? We don't know. Who knows it? Ishvara knows.
How about Guru?
Guru can give the teaching. Guru will not see the depth of your karmic load. He will tell your karma, you have to work out. This is Jnana. Do it. Karma Yoga, you do it. Jnana, you take it. Right? Guru will keep on correcting. But Guru will not force Ishvara. No? Ishvara is karma phala data. Why Guru will force Ishvara? So Guru is the Ishvara. Ishvara will make sure that your karma is fulfilled. Guru will make sure that you will get a Jnana. Why will they trample with the HS role?
So nobody knows except nobody knows my baggage.
I'll tell you the baggage concept. I'll tell you in a more clearer way so that you can understand. There are prisoners in a jail. Jail has a concrete thick wall. Okay. So for these prisoners, it is told outside the jail, you can escape. Light is there. Understand? So now, these people want to escape. What they do, they steal a blade and keep on scrubbing the wall. They don't know how deep is the wall. It may be 5 feet, it may be 10 feet, we don't know. All that do is scrub the wall. So now if you ask the question, how many days I have to do? I don't know. Because how thick is the wall, you don't know. For all you know, you have already scrubbed. It may be just 1 mm. Tomorrow morning it may open. For all you know, it may be 10 feet. This wall is the karmic load. So because of that, Vedantic results are unpredictable. Vedanta logic is not scientific logic. Scientific logic is objective. Here it's subjective logic. Subject is unverifiable parameters. Now tell me, answer is clear or not?
Yes, it is.
Anybody has a question on Zoom?
I have a related question.
Wait. People have a question on Zoom. We'll see. Anybody? Gayatri, Satyavati, anybody has a question? Everybody's silent. They're You're silent because you don't have a question or you're understood? They understood there's no question. Am I audible?
Yes, Guruji, you are audible.
Okay. So is it what I said is clear?
Too much clear.
No questions. Okay. Anybody has a question? Who is that? Okay.
Question.
So Gayatri, you have any questions?
No.
Everybody got a clarity. I don't know whether they understood the answer or not.
It's very elaborate. And
okay, next question. Next.
You answered yesterday.
So,
the question was why so many in India and why so many go to Himalaya?